In 2016, Uchiko Theater celebrated 100 years since its establishment.
Oh, hello, Laura. Do you often come here?
Yes, whenever friends from abroad visit, I make sure to bring them here. In the Meiji era, the town of Uchiko in Ehime prospered from the production of wax. Even now, there is a shop here that makes Japanese wax candles. The berries of sumac trees are used in their manufacturing of the wax. Here, the wax is shaped into candles, which are then polished. Here is the 6th generation candle craftsperson, Mr. Taro Omori. The 7th generation craftsperson, Mr. Ryotaro Omori, continues his father's work, hoping to attract new generations to the charms of traditional arts.
Welcome to Delicious Ehime.
Laura
And Taiko are excited to bring you our Doki Doki journey.
I am a Canadian resident of Matsuyama. I love Japanese art. I wonder what experiences I'll have in Uchiko today.
Meanwhile, I'm cycling in Uchiko.
In this program, we will speak about the charms of the abundant outdoors and the food culture of Ehime's southern region.
Laura, shall we go for a walk along Uchiko's old street?
There's a strong sense of history here, isn't there?
These wooden nameplates have been made recently.
Isn't that interesting?
A century ago, this area produced wax. This is where it was made. Oh, here is another one. This is for a horse cart.
Goods were placed on and delivered with horse-drawn carts. One can see just how many enterprises operated along this street. 10 different professions are color-coded and shown on this map, which depicts this area as it was 100 years ago. We're stopping by Uchiko no Wa, the house of the handiwork artisan. The pieces on display here express modern sensibilities while preserving Japanese cultural traditions. I'm thrilled to be able to experience helping to make these pieces of art. These are lampshades for lampstands. Here, Uchiko's own washi paper is dyed with persimmon tannin, and the designs cut out from it are used to make them. Visitors can design their own lampshades for small lampstands here. The artisans taught us the basics of their craft. Ms. Masaoka says, first, the washi is moistened with a technique called mizuhari. Then it is dyed to a red ochre color using persimmon tannin. It doesn't slip easily, does it? We fixed the wrinkles where air was trapped, and now we have a beautiful finished product. And this is the lotus seed pod that I drew. Mr. Masaoka says, now let's make a lampshade using a cutout of this design. Various chisels are used to make the cutouts, which is a task that requires considerable patience. There, the cutout is done. While that was being done, Ms. Sakudo was playing with rubber band pistols made by the same craftspeople.
Oh my, what a surprise! It's fun to play with rubber band pistols.
I've assembled the wooden pieces and glued the paper on them.
Laura, you've finished. It really is lovely.
Thank you very much. Mr. Masaoka says, it turned out well, didn't it? That's great. When the lantern is lit, we're surrounded by light from a fantasy. This is the light of Japan. Now for the culinary portion of our program, we will go to where there is fruit, which in Uchiko means grape picking.
They are juicy and delicious.
In addition, this vineyard produces wine, Uchiko's dreamy wine. Cheers! There is a scent of the grapes and a delicious aftertaste, isn't there?
Welcome to delicious Ehime.